Russia is a country that blends contradictions and mysteries. Between social crises, extreme cold, and ancient traditions, the lives of its people are a constant balance between hardship and ingenuity. In this video, we'll discover 10 surprising aspects of today's Russia that will leave you speechless. Number 10. The health crisis. In Russia, public health faces enormous challenges, mainly linked to alcohol and tobacco abuse. A study published in The Lancet reveals that about 1/4 of Russian men die before the age of 50, with alcohol being one of the main culprits. Until 2011, beer was considered a simple non-alcoholic drink, sold everywhere without restrictions. Government restrictions, however, pushed many toward bootleg alcohol, often even more dangerous. Smoking is also widespread. 60% of men smoke regularly compared to 23% of women. According to the World Health Organization, Russia is among the top 4 countries worldwide for tobacco-related deaths. All this contributes to a demographic crisis, with male life expectancy among the lowest of developed nations. Number 9. The symbol of the birch. Among the most deeply rooted symbols of Russian culture stands the birch tree, dominating landscapes from European plains to Siberia. Its white bark represents both strength and delicacy, celebrated in poetry, songs, and paintings. It is more than just a natural element. Many believe the birch brings luck and protection, planting it near their homes. Its sap, collected in spring, is drunk as a natural remedy. In the traditional Russian bathhouse, the banya, birch branches are used for massages that stimulate circulation and aid healing. During folk festivals, birch wreaths are woven as symbols of love and health. Even folk songs like Kalinka evoke the tree as a call to the homeland. The birch is much more than a plant. It is the soul of Russia, an emblem of identity and endurance. Number 8. Censorship in media. In Russia, information is heavily controlled. Most television networks broadcast content aligned with government interests, while critical voices find little space. Even the internet is subject to restrictions. Websites can be blocked, online activities monitored, and content deemed extremist prosecuted. The definition is so broad that it often includes political criticism. Even platforms like Telegram have faced shutdowns, re-emerging only after negotiations. In the arts, books, plays, and exhibitions on sensitive topics are censored or banned. This climate pushes many citizens towards self-censorship, fearing legal or social repercussions. Public perception is thus shaped by an official narrative, limiting the development of independent thought. Number 7. Villages of extreme cold. There are regions of Russia where cold is almost unimaginable. In Oymyakon, considered the coldest inhabited place on Earth, temperatures drop as low as -68 degrees. In such conditions, water freezes in midair and ink solidifies in pens. Cars are kept running for days to prevent batteries from dying, while children continue attending school even in unbearable weather. In Yakutia and Yamal, police even patrol with reindeer because engines freeze. In some areas, residents must guard against polar bears wandering into villages. Yet the people adapt. When spring arrives and temperatures rise to 0 degrees, they celebrate, sunbathe on the snow, and even enjoy ice cream. Number 6. Healthcare and education. On paper, Russia offers universal healthcare and education, but reality is quite different. In major cities like Moscow and St. Petersburg, hospitals are relatively well-equipped and staffed, but in remote Siberian regions, the lack of doctors, medicine, and infrastructure is dire. Citizens often travel hundreds of kilometers for basic care. Education faces similar problems. Alongside prestigious universities producing world-class scientists and engineers, many public schools are underfunded, with outdated resources and insufficient teachers. Moreover, ideological influence restricts critical thinking, promoting conformity to official narratives. This imbalance fuels the so-called brain drain. Many young talents emigrate, seeking opportunity and intellectual freedom abroad, further weakening the country's human potential. Number 5. The law against gay propaganda. In 2013, Russia introduced a law banning so-called homosexual propaganda, officially to protect minors. In reality, it restricted any public discussion of LGBT relationships, fostering widespread discrimination. Events and demonstrations may be deemed illegal, while schools and libraries completely exclude the subject. Many members of the LGBT community live in hiding, while others emigrate in search of freedom. International organizations have condemned this law, but its impact remains devastating. It has deepened isolation and danger for those unwilling to deny their identity, turning daily life into a constant struggle filled with fear. Number 4, the Russian Mafia. The term bratva describes the Russian Mafia, one of the most powerful criminal organizations in the world. Its roots trace back to the Tsarist Empire, but after the collapse of the USSR in the 1990s, it grew into a global force. Today, it is an international network engaged in drug, arms, and human trafficking, money laundering, and cybercrime. Its structure is led by thieves-in-law, respected figures bound by a strict code. The tattoos of its members are not mere decorations, but a language indicating rank, crimes committed, and criminal values. The FBI has labeled the bratva a criminal superpower. Its influence stretches from Russia's shadow economy to Western markets, showing a unique ability to infiltrate both legal and illegal sectors, a phenomenon that continues to threaten global stability and security. Number 3, endemic corruption. Corruption in Russia is widespread at every level. Transparency International consistently ranks it among the world's most corrupt countries. From bribes to police officers to avoid fines, to massive schemes involving oligarchs and officials, corruption is seen as part of daily life. Even essential services like healthcare or education often require informal payments. Businesses frequently fund officials or criminal groups to operate freely. Public projects are plagued by inflated costs resulting in poor quality structures, while journalists investigating risk intimidation. Illicit funds often flow into foreign banks and real estate, fueling shadow networks. Corruption in Russia is not an exception, but a reality shaping the country's economic and social development, making honest growth nearly impossible. Number 2, traditional festivals. Russian culture expresses itself magnificently through its festivals. The White Nights of St. Petersburg, from May to July, bring days without darkness, featuring ballet performances, concerts, and fireworks. The most famous event is the Scarlet Sails, with an illuminated ship gliding along the Neva River before thousands of spectators. In January, Orthodox Christmas unites families and communities with ancient rituals and folk songs, while Maslenitsa celebrates the arrival of spring with feasts of blini and the burning of a straw effigy to bid farewell to winter. These moments are not just entertainment, but reinforce belonging and identity. The festivals show how, despite political and social difficulties, Russia continues to celebrate life with passion and community spirit. Number 1, the peoples of the far north. In the Arctic region of Chukotka live the Chukchi, a people who have learned to endure one of the harshest environments on Earth. For them, the reindeer is life. It provides food, clothing, transportation, and even shelter. Traditional tents called yoronga are heated by fire and built to withstand Arctic storms. The spirituality of the Chukchi is rooted in respect for nature and believing that every element has a soul. After hunts, they hold rituals to honor the spirits of animals, maintaining balance between humans and the environment. Despite hardships, their culture is vibrant. They wear colorful clothing, sing, and tell legends around the fire. They welcome guests as family, for in such hostile lands, hospitality can save a life. Their existence is an extraordinary testament to adaptation and dignity. Thanks for watching until the end. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss our next content. See you soon for more adventures and curiosities.